Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Boomer Buddies podcast, where we tell it like it was and is. I'm your host, Rick Reed. Today, we've got co-host Tere the Ace Walsh back with us. It's been too long, Tere. How you doing?
Doing great.
That's good to hear. Today's episode is going to be very boomer related. I think even if you're not a boomer, you might enjoy this. So, Tere, what's today's topic that you chose?
Today's topic is commercials from long ago, from boomer times back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. And I have some of their slogans, their catchlines, and I am going to quiz you.
Fun. Going to test me today. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it on.
Okay. I think you'll do good because
I hope
you
so.
pretty much know everything boomer.
Thanks.
I'll either give you the name of the product or I will give you the slogan and see if you can find it.
That
All
sounds
right.
good.
And it'll just be a little lighthearted. I did want to say that your Vietnam show was excellent.
Thank you.
Very, very interesting. We're just going to lighten it up a little today. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that was a heavy show. I want to
Yeah.
thank our dean for coming on and sharing his experiences. And man, that's not easy to do. But thank you. Yeah, let's lighten it up today.
Now, if you're in the audience, I want you to be thinking of some other commercials that we didn't cover, maybe some of your favorite. Send them to us when you are hitting like. You can send us yours, and then possibly commercials are endless. So possibly we will do another show if we get enough response. Comment below. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. The
Sure.
first one is Brill Cream.
Little dabble, do you?
Excellent.
Are we going to tally these? Should I tally?
Sure, tally away.
Okay. Little dabble, do you? Back in the day, they wanted good grooming for the
Yes.
men. Keep
They
their
did.
hair in shapes. Keep it
Greasy
cut
kind of
right.
cream.
Cut your hair right and often, and little dabble do ya. Will be looking good.
Yes. The next one is very easy. An old Doublemint gum commercial. They had people on it. Do you remember who was on it?
Twins.
Yeah. And they were called?
The Doublemint twins.
That's right.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. Doublemint, Doublemint, Doublemint gum.
Very good.
Hey, I didn't cheat here. It's just out of my old brain.
There you go. My brain's older, so you're soaking in it right now.
Soaking in it.
Right now.
Dove?
Not quite.
Okay, you got to tell me.
Okay. That was said by Madge, and she was a
Madge.
manicurist. Madge. And she talks about that bright green Palmolive dish soap.
Palmolive. I got to write that down. Yeah, I remember
their
it
hand
very
in
well.
it.
Yeah,
And then she says, you're soaking in it right now. And the woman always pulls her hand back and says, dishwashing liquid. All right. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. That's a spicy meatball.
Is that Alka-Seltzer?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And what was the little song for Alka-Seltzer? They had the little Alka-Seltzer guy.
So plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
You are hot. Yeah, that's exactly it.
I watch too much TV. That's all. That's all it is.
Well, and back then, the commercials were run at different times of the day. Like ladies watch their soap operas and Queen for a Day and game shows. And they did have things like Palmolive dish soap and in the evening they had cigarettes and pop and cigars, things like that. In the day, they also had kids' cereals because kids would watch with their mom.
Get all sugared up in the morning.
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather fight than switch.
That's tobacco. It's cigarettes. Is it Tarrington?
Tarryton, exactly right. Exactly right. And I had a neighbor, Fred, that lived across the street, and his daughter, Marnie, and I were really close friends, and we still are friends. We'd always go ask him, or not always, but we went and asked him, would you rather fight than switch? And he goes, nah, I'd rather switch. So I always remember that one. Uh, this one I don't have a catchphrase for, but freshen up gum. You remember you bit in there and there was liquid in there?
Yeah,
Do you know? Because I don't
but
what their catchphrase was or
not right offhand. I can't pull
okay.
it out, but I
Well,
remember the product.
we'll look that one up for the next show, or if you know what it is, if you are someone watching, then let us know. M&Ms,
Well, else in your mouth, not in your hand.
that's it. And they did that. I don't know if they still do it. Now they have the little guys that are always going to a party or afraid they're going to be eaten or out
Yeah.
trick or treating. And I don't know if they say that anymore. Not very often, if they say it at all.
So they modernized their message, got something memorable that fits the era. You can look at it that way.
Yes, we're going to hit another one of those in a few minutes. Texaco,
Well, that's probably a 50s one.
these two.
Yeah, okay. You can trust your car to the man who wears the star.
I did not think you would get that. That's
Yeah, but
exactly right. The Texaco man and the commercials were always the Texaco man was in there being nice to a little child, or one I just saw, there were 4 of them singing. That was kind of interesting. So,
and for you older boomers out there, I wasn't born when the Milton Berle show was on, but I believe Texaco sponsored his show in part. So let us know if I'm right or
yes.
wrong, but I think
Yes,
that
that's good.
was the case.
I think you're right. Something or blank tastes good like a cigarette should.
Winston,
Do you want to sing that for us?
no, I don't want to drive the viewers and listeners away, but it's Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Yes. Next one is one of those morning commercials, Frosted Flakes,
They're great.
Tony the Tiger. Now, I'm just going to say, don't send hate mail. I don't like the new Tony the Tiger. He's not soft for the children like the other one that they had for probably 60 some years. He's all buff and his voice is not cute. Just my opinion.
Well, let's break down film on this. Why do you think they made him a buff tiger? To make him look healthy? Because it's a very sugary cereal?
That could be, I don't know, but he kind of walks with an attitude. He walks with his shoulders moving, which I can do now. Why do you think they changed him after something worked for so long?
Well, I think it's for try to make it look healthy and you'll get stronger kids if you eat this and you'll be a tough guy. That's
I do
just my
like
thought.
Frosted Flakes. They're pretty good, but
Yeah.
they do get soggy if you stop for a bit.
Well, it's not all bad. It saves on the roof of your mouth, right?
True, very true. Dippity doo.
Yeah, that's a hair gel.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the woman's version of Brill cream, I suppose.
Kind of. They use it in this commercial I saw. The girl, and I think it was Lori Sanders who was Bobby Joe on Petticoat Junction. And she's wrapping these big giant curlers that we used to sleep in, if you can believe that. But she takes the stuff and she takes a piece of hair, dippity doos it, and or does it, I don't know, and rolls it down and it stays there. She doesn't put a pick in it or a bobby pin or anything.
She was the brunette on Petticoat Junction,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
very pretty. Oh, they had a little song, "Do the Do" with Dippity Doo.
You didn't sing it though, you spoke it, Terry.
I know. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you and your situation, but chemo totally wrecked my singing voice. So I don't do that
Well,
anymore.
chemo didn't wreck my voice because I never really had one. One can say, but yeah, so yeah, Dippity Doo, that was a popular commercial. Was it a green color? The Dippity Doo?
Yes, it
Okay.
was green. And then I believe they came out with a pink color.
Yeah.
later on.
I'll
So,
have to trust you on that, but I seem to remember green
yeah.
for sure.
And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure her hair didn't move when she took those curlers out until she took a brush to it.
Yeah.
We'll go to some food now. Chiquita banana.
Chiquita banana. It was kind of a Latin flavored song with
Yes,
kind of a takeoff of Carmen Miranda.
exactly.
Chiquita banana.
Yeah. And I come to say bananas have to ripen in a certain way.
Certain way.
Yes. Not like there was one that kids sang in school. I'm Chiquita Banana, and I've come to say you better watch out for your teacher today. You put a banana peeling on the floor and watch your teacher slide out of
Right.
the door. We might have to cut that.
No, we're not cutting that.
Okay.
That's an
All right.
anecdotal
Using
memory
my
from your
headphones.
childhood.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I did it, but I did hear it.
Uh,
And yes, the Carmen Miranda, and she did a little dance, and that's
had the
she.
fruit headset on, head
Yes.
piece,
Yes.
whatever.
Okay. 7 Up had a
Well,
few.
they've had a few eras. They had that Bahama type guy who used to the Uncola.
Jeffrey Holder.
Is
In
that his
fact,
name?
yeah. In fact, I was gonna try and get an avocado pit today and hold it up. This is a cola nut. 7 Up didn't use the cola nut, but they had Fresh Up with 7 Up back in the early days, and they had the young cola, and then they went on and classified it as a thirst quencher. So they've had a few. That was all back then. I don't even know if they have a commercial now. Let's take a second to talk about that. All your commercials on TV now are drug commercials.
Yeah, Big Pharma.
Big Pharma. And how do you think your doctor likes you walking in and saying, "Oh, I have cardiodyskinesia and I need this drug"?
Yeah. Just a little side note on these commercials, these modern pharma commercials, the side effects, they show them on there, and the first one is possible death, you
Yeah.
know? You're like,
Yeah.
why would I wanna take this? Why would I wanna have headaches and constipation and all that? And
Constipation and diarrhea. I love when they're both listed
possibilities.
on there, so you don't know what's gonna happen about that.
But you're right, the modern commercials are a lot about drugs.
Next one, Lay's potato chips.
Yeah. Bet you can't eat just one.
No one can eat just one.
You gotta give me credit. That's
I
close
that's
enough.
that was very close, and yes, we'll give you
All
credit.
right.
And did you ever try it? To
No,
eat
I
just one?
I I have to eat more than one. They're
Yeah,
so good.
they really are.
Yeah, they're so good.
Okay, Muriel Cigar. They had a famous actress on there. I think she was famous.
Yeah, boy. This is the boomer moment. It'll come to me. That's something that every boomer says. It'll come to me.
Yeah, and she carried one of those trays with the strap around
Yeah,
her neck
yeah,
that
yeah.
they held out.
I can picture her and I know her name, but let me come back to that.
Do you want me to tell you what she said? That might jog some memory. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it
Smoke it
sometime?
sometime. I'm gonna count that as a kinda.
Come back to. Then there was another cigar, and there was a famous person that did their commercials, El Producto.
El Producto.
Yes,
Who is that? El Producto. Who was it? I can't come up with it.
George Burns.
God, I love that guy.
He was
El
funny.
Producto.
And I believe he's,
Julie
if I,
Adams.
no,
Really?
no.
Julie
But
Adams,
the last name was right now that you say that.
something Adams.
Yeah.
Edie Adams.
Yes.
Edie.
It's
She
did.
was married to what? Ernie Kovacs. So again, listeners, This is just anecdotal stuff coming out of the brain.
Just see if you're playing along and can guess at home. We actually compiled this trip or this list on our 5-week vacation.
Not you
No,
and
not
Dave.
ours. No,
You
me
and Dave.
Coach Dave. Yeah. We took a 5-week vacation and eventually went down the East Coast, out to the Keys and up the West Coast of Florida and saw a lot of stuff, saw a lot of people that we knew. And we spent some time with our good friend Joe Chesley,
Hey, Joe.
who is a boomer buddy. He's just living the good life down in Florida now. So hi Joe, hi Barb. They
Yes, hello, Joe and Barb. Be good to talk to you hopefully soon again.
and
Hey, I just had one come into my head. Cigars, cigarettes, Tipperillo.
yeah.
Is
Who
that on
did
your
that?
list?
No, it's not. Who did
Well,
that?
you're talking about cigars
I
and
just had to.
cigarettes and
Who did that? I
cigars.
feel like that was Edie Adams too. Maybe
Could
they were
be.
Muriel cigars.
Yeah, maybe they
Cigars,
were.
cigarettes,
Yeah,
Tuperillos.
Tipperillo.
Cut that out.
Yeah, that just popped into my head. I get delayed responses. That's a
It's
boomer.
good.
That's a
That
boomer
makes
right
me
there.
feel good. I'm like that all the time. Or you can't go to sleep because you can't think of the answer. And then the middle of the night,
Well, and the
you
challenge is not to go on the Google machine and find the answer. You got to do it naturally.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Pepper.
So misunderstood.
Yes, and they had the little clock on the front, and there was a 2, 4, and a 10. And that was, do you know when Dr. Pepper was actually came into being?
I'm going to say in the 1800s.
Well, I was going to say the 1920s. So, but ironically, the 2, 4, and 10, or 10, 2, and 4, I guess it was, is when your blood sugar drops. Now, I don't know if that's what they were relating to, but they were making it sound like you could drink it 3 times a day. So they also had a young actor named David Naughton, and he did the song, I'm a pepper,
You're a
he's
pepper.
a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? And he's got a big group of people and they're dancing down the street singing
Yep.
that. So
Yep. I remember. Wasn't that 80s, 70s, and
was it
80s?
80s? That was
Yeah.
newer. Yeah, definitely newer.
But still, we were boomers and we still watched
Yeah, we're
commercials. And
still boomers no matter what. Okay, we'll keep going. Orange Crush.
Orange Crush. I wasn't a big fan of Orange Crush, so nothing is coming out in my head. Orange
Well,
Crush. I'll have
they're
to take a loss on that one.
okay. They had a little guy named on their commercials named Crushy. I would imagine he looked like an orange. And it was very simple. Ask for a crush.
I can't remember that one. Okay.
Next one, Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, I can see the chef with the white hat kind of tilted
Mhm.
on his head. What are you asking me, the slogan?
They did a song about one of their products.
Chef Boyardee. So spaghetti. I'm sure you can sing it for me and it'll be wonderful.
No, I can't, but I'll say what it is. Beefaroni. Beefaroni had a song. So
Beefaroni. That's a good one.
beefaroni is really neat. Beefaroni is fun to eat. Hooray for beefaroni.
Hooray for beefaroni.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, came back.
Helps build strong bodies 12 ways.
Wonder Bread.
Very good. I think everybody probably remembers that one. Milk. If you don't drink it, your face will be on the milk carton.
Oh, that's good.
That's not
Milk.
good.
Milk. Nature's drink. I don't know.
Everybody needs milk.
That's
That's a
right.
newer one too. And then they had the one with the milk mustache.
Yeah, that was good. That was great.
Yeah. Everybody had the little white
Yeah.
milk mustache. You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with.
Pepsodent.
Very good. They used that in the Flubber movies when he invented, I think it was Fred McMurray invented Flubber, and he bounced it, and it was like Super Ball. And it went, you'll wonder where your toothies went when you brush your teeth with Flubber Dent. This one was one of my favorites. It starred Andy Lambros, who you don't know, Oscar Mayer, the little fisherman, they called him. He was sitting on the dock and he sang My Baloney Has a First Name.
Yeah.
It's Oscar.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you eat it every day, I don't know. If I sing the whole thing, I know it, but I'm not going to do that.
I remember that was a cute little kid.
That kid was adorable. And if you look him up or Wikipedia him, Google him, he looks the same, only older with some gray hair. And he's cute. He is
Yeah,
really cute.
when he sang, he smiled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He was just a doll. That curly hair and his little straight bib overalls. I loved that kid. He made me smile. Folgers.
Mrs. Olson, she hung around with a lot of people that didn't know how to make coffee. She'd make the coffee.
And then in the later years, they did, well, they might still be doing it, or they're not doing commercials. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. So you had that one. They did a commercial, with Peter at Christmas, and Peter gets dropped off from college in a Volkswagen, and he sneaks in to the house, and nobody's awake, and he goes and makes coffee, and his little sister comes down. Then the mom and dad come down, and they're like, "Peter, you made it!" I know a lot of people that cried over that. And then they're all laughing and drinking coffee. Be all that you can be. That's your next one.
That's the Army, right?
That is the Army.
Yep.
Burger King.
Where's the beef? No, that's all. Burger King. We basically the meaning was you can have it your way.
Have it your way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
Now,
Yeah.
listeners and viewers out there, if this spurs some memories for you and you want to go down a rabbit hole, you can go on YouTube and they play a lot of these commercials that Terry's bringing up and quizzing me on. Although I didn't do any pre-studying,
Well,
but
that's the best part.
they have them there. I've seen them pop up, but I'm definitely going to go look at some.
Yes, they're good. Who were the guys from Rice Krispies?
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yes, they may still be the guys too.
Yeah.
Marlboro.
Marlboro Man.
Yes.
What I think of.
I think there was a rumor that Tom Selleck was once a Marlboro Man, and I don't think it's true, but he wasn't the Marlboro Man. In 1966, they had come to where the flavor is, come to Marlboro country.
Yeah.
And now, of course, we don't do cigarettes, so you can't smoke them inside.
Do you have any more tobacco ones?
Let me see. We're almost done here, so.
Yeah, we're
No,
at
would
30.
you like to throw one in?
Yeah.
Go.
I remember watching the Flintstones as a kid. And Fred Flintstone used to promote Winston.
Did he really?
Yeah, yeah.
I did Winston already, didn't I?
Well, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. But
yeah.
that's Fred promoting it too.
Wow. I'm surprised they didn't call it like Winstone or something instead of Winston, because everything was rock or stone. Yeah.
And Marg Rock.
Mark Rock Hudson. Was he Rock Hudstone? He might have been.
Yeah, and the boss was Mr. Slate.
Yeah.
That was a great show. Great show.
That was my favorite. My favorite cartoon. Charmin, pretty easy one. Here's a guy,
Mr. Whipple.
Mr. Whipple.
Yeah. Don't squeeze the Charmin.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Yes.
Well, he was more polite than me. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
Yes. Put the Charmin down. Life cereal.
Mike,
He likes it.
it.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey. And they had them on when they were adults too. And he was still eating it. Good. Avis rental cars.
Let's see. Was Avis, well, we're number 2. We try harder.
We try harder, yes. And they had buttons. They gave away buttons
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
had that. Maxwell House. They played that little song in the percolator.
But a little bit.
Yeah, that one. And their tagline was
Nah, I can't remember.
good.
Next one was, to the last drop.
Very good. Very good.
Did Danny Thomas promote that? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. We don't know. I was watching an old movie the other night. Not that old, but this thing came down the stairs and they were playing the song, and it was a toy that could walk down the stairs.
Slinky, Slinky, what a wonderful toy.
Yeah,
right?
That's it.
But those were good for about maybe an hour.
And then they were tangled.
Yeah, they get bent up and everything.
Mom. Still give little ones away, like at arcades where the kids get all the tickets.
Yeah.
And then they get to go play the games, and
they're plastic now. They're plastic now.
And colored, yes. So let's see. Halo shampoo. They had a commercial with Peggy Lee, who my dad used to live in the same apartment as her when he was a kid up in Fargo.
Really?
Definitely. But they would say it glorifies your hair. And she sang a song about it, and other ones just did a little spiel, but it glorifies your hair. It was Halo.
Halo
Hair. And then there was a little 7-year-old girl for Northern toilet paper.
Okay.
Do you remember her slogan? She's telling her little brother or sister, this little toddler that's sitting on the floor. She's holding the toilet paper and showing that it's quilted and 2-ply and everything. And she said,
I don't know.
Trust me, your hiney will be happy. And here's a couple things. And then Northern also had pictures of little girls on the front of the packaging, the plastic wrap. And then you could send in toilet paper coupons or something, and you could get those framed pictures mailed
I do remember
to you.
that.
Yeah, I knew a lot of girls that had those little toilet paper girls hanging in their room.
I was a stockman in a grocery store, and I had to stock, different things. And I remember seeing stuff like that. Yeah. Wow.
Also, one other thing I'm going to ask you if you remember based on that line. Do you remember colored toilet paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Pink and green and yellow and blue. There's still one brand out there. I think it's Revro or something like that. Renvo, I think it is. And they make a 3-ply tissue paper for more of the richer people because it's more costly than the stuff in the grocery store. They made the color stuff so you could match your bathroom. And then because of water, the environment, and health issues, they just went to white because I guess some of the dye could come off.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be fun.
I thought it was very dumb, even back then.
Well, but that's what we grew up. I mean, I grew up with colored toilet paper before I ever knew about white toilet paper. So it didn't break my heart when they changed to all white.
Side subject. Do you have the toilet paper come off the top or underneath?
Over the top.
Correct. All
And
right,
when
comment on that if you disagree.
Yes,
Well,
somebody's mother I know out at the farm has hers goes under, and it seems like it breaks off. But
yeah,
she's also 93, so I'm not gonna
right, right.
change it when I'm in there. I'm not gonna mess with her. So that's all I have, and that was hopefully for you, Rick, and everyone else, a little retro brain knowledge.
It was
Yeah.
a fun exercise. It challenged me.
I have one more question for you that Coach Dave asked me to ask you, and this one will really take you back. Everyone, just think about this. You don't have to do anything, there's no slogan. Just think back to your life. Chinese fire drills. Yeah, no, there's no product.
No, no,
But that
okay.
would
I
be
did.
a good name for like a chopstick or fortune cookie company or something. Chinese fire drills, remember doing those?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just gonna say we had a lot of fun as kids, and I'm sad our kids won't get to do some of those things and our grandkids. Prank phone calls.
Moaning.
Okay, I never did that one, but my gosh, you just got so dreamy looking at that. You did as kids some of those things that people don't do anymore.
Yeah, you can. They just
You
don't do it.
can.
It's
You
out.
should
It's out
teach
of
your
their
kids and grandkids that.
the fads
Teach
that
the
have.
grandkids. Your kids will think you need to be in a home or something. But hopefully you had a lot of fun with this, Rick, and everyone. It was fun for me to look them up. And believe me, I didn't remember all of them either. But
I did. I had a lot of fun doing this, and you did a
you
lot
were,
of research. You and Dave, while you're driving around the state of Florida.
yes, when we were on the boring roads. Or we'd just be sitting, we'd be at dinner with someone and somebody'd say something and you'd think of one. Remember this till we get to my notebook. So it
Well,
was
it was fun boomering out.
boomerang.
Boomering, is that? Yeah,
It is now.
it is now.
Yeah,
It's our
why not?
show,
That's right.
So, Terry, thanks for coming up with this topic and putting me on the spot for this episode.
Cute.
We'll do more things like this. If you like it, just let us know. Like, share, subscribe. A lot of people don't subscribe, and it really helps us to get the numbers up. The likes help with the algorithms and all that. And if you're listening, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Terry, any final words?
I would just say we would encourage people to watch this and tell their friends about it because it's it's fun to go back and see different things. And this one, you can play a game with it, like Stump the Rick, like we played today. There's other fun things that Rick and I have talked about doing on this order. So if you have an idea, let us know. Thanks for participating with us.
Hey, and the largest viewed episode of My Boomer Buddies podcast was talking about To Sir with Love and Lulu. And it's got, 4,000 hits, which is pretty good for this little thing we're doing here. So thank you for that. And go ahead and check out, there's over 120 episodes of My Boomer Buddy episodes. A lot of it is nostalgia. We're not living in the past. We're just looking back. Just keep that in mind. We're not stuck back there. But go ahead and check out some episodes. All right. Thanks again, Terry. For Terry the Ace Walsh, I'm Rick Reed, My Boomer Buddies podcast. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you
Around the block.